Hi everyone and welcome to the Planner Pixies new member orientation. I'm so excited because I've changed a lot of things around and I actually have not done one of these in quite a while, like since November 2023. I was moving stuff around and honestly, I was just in Squarespace misery of trying to make Squarespace work, even though I'm like definitely not a Squarespace aficionado. Hold on, I just lost the screen. What did I do? There we go. All right, if you are new to Planner Pixies, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And if you're not in Planner Pixies, hopefully this will give you a little bit more information about what's inside, what you get, what we do, what we don't do. I don't know. So let's just go ahead and get started. If you have any questions, just pop them into the side. I'll check them at the end. All right. This is your newbie checklist. So I will give you all of these slides if you are inside of Planner Pixies. And they all have links inside of here. So like join Heartbeat, that's the secret link. So that is the forum that we are on. We used to be in Circle. So if you see any references to Circle, hopefully I think I got rid of most of them. But if not, just ignore them. We're on Heartbeat. And it's so funny. There's this other woman, I can't remember what her name is. She has a planner, digital planner community, and she used to be on Circle. And she just sent an email yesterday and she's like, it is way too expensive. And she moved everyone to Discord, which is free, which I totally get. It's just like luck of the draw. I happened to purchase a lifetime license to Heartbeat on AppSumo, and then I was just too lazy, never used it, and Circle was working great. And then they increased their rates to like 1,200. So I don't know if anyone cares or one is looking for a forum for their members, but I think because all of these, even Heartbeat, all of these member-only forums like School and all of that, they now offer a way to host courses. It's not that great, but because they have that, they're kind of like, well, we'll just charge you the same rate that Kajabi charges and, just pay it. And so I think, yeah, sure, maybe, but it might be just cost prohibitive for some people. All right, so the only thing weird about Heartbeat is you have to have a photo. You can make a photo of it. You can make an emoji photo. You could put a picture of your cat or your dog if you don't want to, like an actual photo. But I think to help foster community, it does force you to put a picture up there. So that does happen. Bookmark Thrivecart Learn and bookmark Heartbeat. So the only people that are on, so I switched over from Thrivecart to Podia, but the only people that are on Podia are the lifetime members for Planner Pixies. And that's still true even if you join today. If you're annual or quarterly, you're on Thrivecart. And there's nothing wrong with Thrivecart. It's just that I miss Podia. It's so much easier to use. And yeah, that's it. So jump into Heartbeat, say hello, RSVP for the next live stream, which other than right now, today, we're having another live stream September 1, which is our monthly plan with me. It always happens on the first of the month. I think once in the history of like the last 3 or 4 years, I had to do it where it wasn't on the first, but it's always on the first. There is an event space inside of Heartbeat. I'll show you, we'll go around Heartbeat too before we leave. And then add me to Voxer. So on this 15th of every month, if you have questions and there's something personal, like one-on-one you want to ask me, you can go on to Voxer. You can voice your question, you can type your question, you can send images, whatever you want, and I will answer you. And then email me your Voxer profile name. Right now, I think it just goes through, but just to be safe, just send me your name so then I'll put you on like the safe sender or whatever Voxer list, so I make sure that I get any of your boxes that come through my way. And then download this month's AI stock images. So if you are in the annual level, a new benefit is that everyone gets stock images. So y'all issue 10 every month. They're like stationery related images, planners, cards, wedding invitations, and then download the copy and paste prompts if you are in the lifetime. So I'm trying to put one of those out every month as well. So if you plan to edit any of the templates, so there's, this pretty much, obviously it's called Planner Pixies because we started out as a planner membership. So if you are planning to edit any of those templates, you need Adobe Creative Cloud. Most of them are InDesign. Some of them are in Photoshop. Very few. I think I'm trying to move everything over to Canva now. Enroll in InDesign 101 if you've never used it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are other tutorials on there. And then sign up for Canva. You don't need the paid version. You can use the free. If you're going to create something new, you need the pro. But just to edit the templates that you get, you can, even though they're made with premium, you can use the free version of Canva. And then I finally put together Canva 101. It is a 5-lesson course on getting you up to speed on how to use Canva, edit images in Canva, make things, move pages around, and all that good stuff. So that is your newbie checklist. Now, so you'll notice we never had the lifetime membership before. That's new. And it's going to stay open pretty much all of this year. I might shut it down right around Black Friday. But as of now, because I'm still kind of building it up, it's just open, but keep in mind it won't be open forever. So quarterly is still the same. It just renews every quarter. And you get pretty much, you can see like everything. You get like the whole membership, because originally I only had quarterly. And then I added annual, which I called the VIP, because we didn't have lifetime. So like VIP was annual. And so with annual, you get a couple extra things: sticker camp, honeybook. You get the AI stock images. You get all the vendor Rolodexes, the ThriveCart starter kits. We'll go through all that. In lifetime, like I said, I'm just now starting to add bonuses to that. So in lifetime, you're going to get those AI copy and paste mid-journey prompts. You're going to get the stock images that go with that. You're going to get the new courses I'm creating, the AI glow up, the template creator class. So all of that is still being built. And right now, if you're wondering like where most members fall, it is pretty much a 50-50 split between annual and lifetime. I think we have, in the whole history, I think only 2 people have ever joined quarterly, and that's it. Just because all the good stuff is in the annual. So, all right, so what's inside there? You got dated planners. These are all already updated for 2025, InDesign where possible, and definitely Canva where possible. And then for 2026, we'll talk about this probably next year, but like I feel like this is a problem for future us in 2025. When you want 2026 planners, we'll talk about how to update those dates. And you can also use the master cover collection, which is just every single cover I put together into a singular Canva file. So you can edit it there, change the words, change the dates, all of those good things, and then move them around. You get access to all of the pop-up shop planners. There's over 13 inside of there, plus all of the matching digital planners that go with those. And then there's extra templates. Sometimes I just make stuff just to make stuff. I was like, and I still am just in love with coffee table books. I just think they're so pretty. They're nice to look at. I definitely miss magazines. I don't know if anyone else does. So the coffee table book is supposed to be kind of like that. And then extra templates. I just thought this looked cool. This was a, yes, I'm just in love with my own designs that I make. This was just a monthly action plan for me to finish my website. Clearly, like I told you, I was like in Squarespace misery because I was like, maybe I just need a better plan. Maybe I need to take more courses. Anyways, this is where this came from. One day I was like, I could work on my website, or I could just make a pretty template about how to work on my website. So you get this template too. I was gonna make this a pop-up shop planner, but I just never, I mean, everything's kind of switching over. So the pop-up shop planners, if you're not familiar with those are supposed to have everything in them, like all your social media graphics. They're supposed to have lead magnets. They're supposed to have bonuses. But there were 2 things that were happening right around last year. One, Canva was getting better, and most of those extra items were made with Photoshop. And I think most people don't even have maybe the the Adobe Creative Cloud. So I've just noticed the whole world, I know I've been really resistant to moving over to Canva, but everybody is just moving over to Canva. It seems to be the winner. Like 10 years ago, I was really hoping that PicMonkey would be the winner, but I don't even know how they're still in business, but PicMonkey is around, but it's not that great. So anyways, most things are moving to Canva. I just haven't figured it out. I've been really resistant to change. So that's the only reason that Canva, that the pop-up shop wasn't done. And also Etsy had announced that they would no longer coordinate with Google Analytics. I don't know if anyone remembers, but Google Analytics has a universal tracker, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but Google Analytics change stuff. And so they were sending out emails for like the last year, like, make sure you upgrade. If you don't upgrade, you're not going to be able to track your website. And so because of that, you needed, I guess, a new API to connect the two. So before, with Etsy and Google Analytics, it was super easy. You just put the tracking code in and you were done, and you could get Google Analytics stats. Now Etsy was like, I don't know if like the API was too hard for them to figure out, or they were just like, we fired our entire IT department, but for some reason they were like, we're not going to like succumb to Google Analytics new change. So the integration is just never going to work. We don't care. So anyways, the part of the 3 of the tutorial, like bonuses inside of Pop-Up Shop, were based on how to connect Etsy with Google Analytics. So anyways, oh, and I made this really cute. I like love this planner. It is holiday planner. I've been wanting to make it for years. It's for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And I was going to make a, a Hanukkah planner just to be PC, but I actually don't know a lot about Hanukkah and the press. So like, I'm just not knowledgeable enough, I guess, to make one that is complete, and also not knowledgeable enough, I guess, to make it cute. And yeah, so I just didn't. So that's why we have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. But it's on the list in case I ever get more knowledgeable. Anyways, there are also extra templates. There's a seasonal card deck. I really like the seasonal planner. I like the idea of an undated planner, and also I just thought it was really pretty. There was a planner from, I think it was Good Housekeeping, and it was just so fun. And it had like, and again, I really miss magazines, like I said, and it was very much like a magazine layout. It had cute little articles, little tips and everything. And so that's what the seasonal planner is there for. So oh, also wedding templates. I was going to make this entire course like wedding invitations, and I just honestly, am not interested in wedding invitations anymore. I stopped making them. I stopped doing them. And so anyways, but there are still 3 editable invitations in there. And I think one of them is even editable or 2 of them are editable in Canva. Card deck template, same thing. I don't know, I might still make a Card Deck Academy. I had the URL, I let it expire, but you have 3 original hand-drawn decks inside there. The Oracle deck, the fashion illustration that you can see over there, and also a tarot deck. I have a complete deck of Asian tarot cards, so 78, right, for tarot. And this is the Procreate files. So I really find it difficult to learn Procreate. I just do. I don't know why. The drawing, the layers, they keep changing stuff and updating things. So I have all of these layers. I made an alphabet. If you're wondering, I learned from Oralee Marone. She's like amazing. Everything she makes is beautiful. And she had an alphabet challenge where you just made a new letter of the alphabet every day. And so anyway, so I made it through that one challenge. I've only done one. And so I have the whole alphabet. You have the whole entire Procreate file if you would like it, and you can look at the different layers and move the layers around, or do whatever you want with it. So if you just wanted to look at it. So I think I'm the only person that has a Procreate editable file. Oh, the template catalog, there is a template catalog, and I updated, it says 2022, but I updated it recently, and it has, every planner, and it has whether or not it's available in Canva or InDesign. So you know right away what's in there, and then, oh, this is what it looks like on the inside, and you get kind of a sneak peek. I didn't post every single page that is inside each planner, but you get a general like feel of what the pages inside each planner look like, in case sometimes, like especially if they're only in Adobe InDesign, you might not want to bother with downloading it because you don't have InDesign, or you just don't want to edit it. So you could just download the PDF as is. You can also mix and match pages. So you can always swap things between documents. So if you like the layout on one page and you're just not sure how to recreate another, or you have some ideas on how you'd like to change it and the wording and everything else, you can mix and match all of these pages. For me to make one, I did think about making one big, huge Canva file because I thought that would be easiest. However, as you know, Canva has a limit to how big files can be. There's some like digital planners I tried making, and I only made it to like I think page 30 or something, and then all of a sudden it was like, we're out of memory. And I would pay for more memory, but for whatever reason, Canva doesn't allow you, and they don't even tell you how much memory you've used inside a file or even your entire account. So anyways, I am clearly, I still have some issues with Canva. Anyways, this is the old super mock-up, which anytime you try to sell something, you're supposed to put a mock-up together. So I made a new one. I don't know if it's much better. It actually looks like it's more sparse than the other one. The other one looked like it had more stuff in it, but, whoops. What am I doing? This one was just, I thought, more indicative of colors, and it looked brighter. And anyways, so this has pretty much almost everything. The only thing it doesn't have is Planner Academy. And only because I know I would feel bad if I paid because Planner Academy is like $1,000. So I would feel bad if I paid $1,000 for Planner Academy and all of a sudden it was just thrown in for less. So it might still be added someday, but that's really the only thing in my entire store that I sell that is missing from this membership. So let's go through everything inside of Canva. And who's that? Let's see. All right. Oops. So you are going to get, so there are other videos inside of Canva as well. There is the secret YouTube playlist, best stock photos. So other things other than just like what you see. So there are over 43 personal secret videos where I did vlogs, or somewhere days I just want to talk about something, or like I'm talking about my camera, or I did a lot of videos one year for Vlogmas. So those are tech videos. There are over 16 different tech videos on different things on Canva, on Amazon S3, on Deadline Funnel, basically just anything I know how to use. I always feel like I have this weird attitude where I'm always like, whatever you can do, I can do better. So every time I see a tutorial, I'm like, that was like a long-winded way to explain it. I can do a better job explaining this to people. So that's where all those videos came from. Now, benefit number one, so the old sales page for Planner Pixies had everything listed by benefit number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and you'll see that inside of the back end as well. But what's happening over here is that you actually get all of those things are still numbered, even though I have changed the sales page quite a bit, but just for organization, I still think it helps. So all of the downloads are in one spot. Now the downloads are a little different because you're going to have to go to each one of them differently, which I think is still better. You can see what you're getting instead of having a long laundry list. And then also you're going to get, so all of these are archived, like I said, as of 2025, which still you have a whole another year of planners. I used to update them every year, but it was just becoming such a drag. And I just noticed a lot, they were getting outdated anyway, the designs. So I'm not sure if people want new things. Benefit number 2 is monthly goal setting. So every month we do a plan with me, a live stream, and I basically overshare my life and what's going on, what I did last month, what I plan to do this month. And then also I have a workbook inside there that kind of just walks you through what I consider a good monthly planning schedule, where we talk about your wish list of things that you want to do, your one goal for the month. So I'm definitely I always think it's crazy when people have those habit trackers and they have 30 different rows of things that you're supposed to work on every single day. You're basically just setting yourself up for failure. I think that's not at all productive or helpful. So anyways, so every month you're going to get a new workbook. You can also download, I feel I don't know why, I just loved when the Barbie movie came out. I was making everything Barbie. I'm so excited. I have this pink shirt because I really just like pink, even though I did make my brand colors purple. But the Barbie planner was from August of last year. It is a special planner where I photobombed it with a ton of Barbie, every Barbie image I could find, I put inside of this planner. So if you too love Barbie and you're motivated and find it just a little bit more fun to fill out a workbook because it has Barbie photobombing in it, then this is the planner for you. So it's from August of 2023. The live stream, so pretty much now, I used to hide them, but now they're all still on my channel, but they're also on the podcast. And sometimes I think for a couple months I will hide them. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll just hide them for whatever reason, but you'll always have access to them and the replay and the slide deck. You'll get all the slides. Nobody else gets the slides. Benefit number 4 is book club, which we went ahead and archived. Nobody was really excited about book club. Like, I think people are like excited about the TBR list, like the book club list, but actually reviewing the books is kind of boring. So anyways, you get all of my past book club summaries. And I know you can buy ones, but isn't it better just to hear my take on it? So basically, if I think the book sucks, I will tell you why it sucks and why I think why it sucks. But anyways, this is from 2022. So we read all of these books and we tried to do this format where like I would do a recap and then everyone would comment. But I noticed like not a lot of people were commenting because I think one, they just didn't have time. Like the month goes by so fast, right? Like it's already what, today, August 13th. We're like pretty much halfway through the month. And you know, maybe they wanted to read the book, but then, you know, life got in the way, or maybe the book was too boring or whatever. And I feel like some of these titles too are just more like aspirational goals. So like the no spend challenge guide, like I would love to have a month of no spending, right? And then just accumulating money and never spending a dime. But anyways, what was my point? If you did not, if you're like, these look like good books, but what's inside of them, you can either listen to my video recap and you can download the slides where I do a recap, or you could just skip the book altogether. So it's up to you. These are all the 2023 books as well. I did the same thing. And then for 2024, I just made a TBR list. So I still have like, book planning that I like to do. So this is pretty much my TBR list of things that I wanted to read. And I'll be honest, what are we in? We're in August. I think I've read like 3 or 4 books out of this list. I haven't even made it through all of them. You also get book flip throughs. So a lot of people, understandably so, don't want the internal contents of their books shared, but I have bought the books and so I will physically just flip through them for you in case you're like wondering what's inside and want to see if you want to buy it, because some of them are expensive and you're just like, what's inside? Because a lot of them, not everybody, but most people do the look inside so you can see a few pages inside of Amazon, and some people don't. Like this book on the bottom, Branding, that book was like $63 and I was dying to know what was inside. Like the curiosity was killing me and it wasn't that great. In fact, it was kind of outdated and awful. But this way you could decide for yourself. No, I disagree, Lisa. That book looks like branding gold. I totally need it. And so anyways, that's what happens with design books. The 5-day challenge replays are all inside of there. Same thing. We kind of did away with challenges. It was just taking, it was like a lot of work. And I don't know that anyone was making it through the challenges either. So instead, we just have an archive of a ton of challenges, mostly from that first year, some from the second year. You have all the slides, all the homework, all the videos. So those are in the archives. Voxer support, like I mentioned, the first of every month. You can ask me any questions. Honestly, like the way it's been working, if you Voxer me at any time, I just answer because I just see it. And it's kind of like a Pavlovian response. Like I see something in my inbox and I respond. And it really hasn't been an issue. No one's like taken advantage of it. And also because I'm not really a coach, there's no like back and forth, like talking about your life. It's mostly like quick design questions. And then, oh, these are the secret YouTube videos. If you want to see some pictures up front, these are some of the later ones. And more secret YouTube videos and 5-day challenges. Oh, we used to do accountability teams. So you can see, honestly, I was going to say you could see the past, but you can't. So on the accountability, I think, I want to say Karen and Shelly started an accountability channel inside of Heartbeat. So if you were looking for other people to like post what you're working on that week and have someone like support you and follow up, I think Karen and Shelly are doing that inside of the forum. Yeah, tech tutorials, like I said, and book reviews. And oh, so every Monday Eve, also known as Sunday, I do send out a weekly newsletter, and I don't think I've missed a week in like what, 2.5, we're going on 3 years now. So you'll get like my random thoughts over the week. And then you'll also get just a cute, I really just like making these. I made these inside, I started making these in Kindle. Sometimes I use AI to make them, but just a fun quote for something to look at for the week. And then the private members forum. So like I said, it's in Heartbeat. Heartbeat actually has, so you can use it on the desktop, but you can also, there's an app for Heartbeat. So if you prefer just using your phone, you can use it on your phone. But as you know, I love social media. So I don't want to promote like using your phone more. I feel like we should all decrease screen time. In fact, like yesterday, so I was reading a book and it was like 8 o'clock at night. And then I was so tired because, reading, I don't know, like it always puts me to sleep. And this was in particular a very boring book. But anyways, I went upstairs to go to bed because I was like, I'll just go with the flow and just go to bed early and wake up early. And I thought, I'll just look at my phone for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, because there was this YouTube video about something. It was something dorky. It was like the Wired channel where they ask stars, like famous celebrities, to finish Google prompts, like what was most Googled, like Chris Hemsworth tattoos are whatever. And then he's there in real life and he will just answer it for you. So I just spent a couple minutes watching that. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, I had wasted an entire hour on my phone. And on top of that, after I turned the phone off finally at like 9 o'clock, I was like wide awake. So it's so true about the blue screen. And then I was awake until I think 11:30 by the time I finally fell asleep. So I don't know what my point is. Oh, my point is Heartbeat has an app for the phone, but if you don't want to use it and you want to just stick to the computer, that's fine too. It's just there as like a little thing for you. So everyone's inside of Heartbeat. Okay, so everything you've seen up until now is quarterly. So like I was saying, like the majority of the membership is in there. It's not like I'm trying to chintz out or cheap out or whatever the phrase is and only give you like barely anything in the quarterly. You pretty much get everything. So now if we move on to what do you get if you do annual instead of quarterly, aside from also like being able to only you pay less because it's annual, you will also get annual VIP bonus. So all of these, like every single person I've ever used for calligraphy supplies, whether that's acrylics, those big signs at weddings, the ink, the what else to use? Wax seals, all of that, all of my best vendors that are totally legit, completely approved. I've never had an issue. No one's ever reported anything. Those are listed in the calligraphy supply vendor Rolodex. The wedding invitation, same thing, where to buy the best paper, distress paper, different specialty envelopes, belly bands, lace, ribbons, all of that stuff is also inside of the wedding invitation vendor list. And then the card deck printers, same thing. If you want a list of all of my favorite card deck printers, if you're doing card decks, whether those are tarot cards, oracle cards, playing cards, inspirational, flash cards, those are inside of there. And then subscription box wholesalers. So and I did update this because when I was doing that in-person event earlier this year, the Cozy Club Getaway, we were looking for, cheap, but I guess high quality or fun quality things to put into the swag bag. So, if you wanted to start your own subscription box, which those are very popular, you could take this wholesaler list and it has a great place on where to find books, where to actually buy inventory from other subscription box wholesalers, because a lot of them end up overbuying something. They used it for their box. They don't know what to do with it. They need to resell it. So anyways, that's inside of there, as well as a vendor list for where to get notebooks printed. Now, notebooks are a little different than planners because planners have this whole beautiful like interior. Every page is different. They have tabs, whereas notebooks are like, it's paper. And so maybe a couple pages are different in the beginning, but mostly you're buying notebooks for the cover and the binding. So there's a whole list of notebook printers there. Now, if you want the planner printer vendor list, that is still inside of Planner Academy. But there are over 300 vendors in there. And like I say, I want to say I update it regularly, but to be honest, I haven't updated anything since subscription box wholesalers. But these should all still be good. I've always asked people, if you use somebody and you have an issue or a problem, let me know and we'll update the list. So, You also get access to the ThriveCart starter kit. So if you were thinking about using ThriveCart, which I still think, so even though I left ThriveCart for Podia, I still think ThriveCart is a great idea for one, if you're on a budget, and two, if you only have one course. Like if you only have one course ever, like this is a really great idea because you pay once and you never have to pay again. So I'm sure you've had, and hopefully not, but I've had a lot of things where I buy products from people and then they can't afford the monthly fee for like Podia or Teachable anymore. And so I'll admit it, I buy things and then don't go through the course. I'm kind of lazy. And then later, like, I don't even know, 2 or 3 years later, I'm like, okay, I am ready to sit down and finally go through this course. I click the link and it's gone. So the 500, 1,000, or whatever I paid for that course is just gone. Because most people, when they stop being able to pay the monthly fee, or they don't want to, or they go out of business, they don't really announce it. Because it's kind of something shameful and like they're embarrassed, or I don't know, or maybe they just don't care anymore and that's why they're going out of business. But most people just don't tell you. And so because of that, I feel like ThriveCart's a good solution because even if that happened to you, you don't have to announce anything. You don't have to maintain it. You could just post your content up there and then students could just keep accessing that forever. So what's inside of the ThriveCart starter kit? You have 2 courses. There is a course on how to create checkout pages. So basically how to do the upsells, the downsells, all of that stuff, how to make it pretty. And then a complete walkthrough of ThriveCart Learn. And Learn is where everything is posted. And then checkout templates. So if you're like, I just don't have time to watch your stupid video on how to create a checkout template, I've already actually created templates for you and you can just plug them in and start using them right away. So here are all the different modules. This is just ThriveCart checkout pages. So there's a module on getting started, like setting up your whole account. We talk about whether or not you should upgrade, how to create products, how to create order bumps, how to fulfill orders. That's really important too. Like how do you get the product to the person that purchased? Customizable checkout page designs, and then where to get help. And inside the second course, inside of ThriveCart Learn, we talk about, again, there's ThriveCart Learn Plus. So we talk about whether or not you should upgrade and what's inside of there, the student dashboard, how to create projects, how to customize the course option fields, because there's a lot of different, it's actually pretty advanced. Sometimes things don't always work, and that's really the more advanced like dripping content, and I actually never drip content. Everyone just gets it right away. And then uploading your course content. Now ThriveCart does not host anything for you. You are going to have to host all of your stuff, like the files somewhere else, the videos somewhere else, anything else that you want to give people. You cannot, the only thing it hosts is text. And then like a video, you need to link to something else. So we talk about all of those different options and how to set that up, and then how to give your students access to the course, and all of that good stuff. So checkout templates, there are 5 of those inside of there. 5, you can see it. Including a digital planner, like I think this is like a cute mock-up. Anyways, this cute mock-up is editable, and then you can put your own images inside of there. More printables, and for physical planners. Oh, and then another bonus inside of the annual is Sticker Camp. So Sticker Camp used to be only available to like Planner Pixies Annual, but since then you can purchase it separately. It's $197, or if you join Planner Pixies Annual, you will get it for free. So it's how to create stickers, where to sell them, where to get them printed, what equipment to buy if you're doing it from home. And then you're gonna get a couple sticker sheets that are not AI. I actually paid someone to draw them by hand. So you have original sticker sheets if you wanna just have something to get up and going. And it's in InDesign, Illustrator, and Canva. I didn't know what format you wanted. Mostly Illustrator, because I know some people were like, I need it in a vector format. To me, it doesn't really matter, but I know some people are really into the quality, so it's available as that as well. And another annual bonus are the stock images. So these are new. I just started this last month, and every month you get a 10-pack delivered, which has, I think, feminine stock photos. They're basically like the stock photos I wish I had when I was looking around and looking for something that had planners, or, you know, cute pens or stationery or invitations or things like that. Another annual bonus is HoneyBook. So if you were planning to do one-on-one anything, whether it's coaching, a website, design services, you're going to edit something for someone, I really think HoneyBook is the best. I know a lot of people like Dubsabo. I think Dubsabo is like evil and awful, only because it's impossible to use. It is so ugly. It is like just the devil. Okay, maybe that's a strange, like, that's just how I felt when I was trying to set up my own Dubsado. It like nothing worked, everything was broken. People would get angry because they were like, it's asking me to pay again. I already paid. Anyways, HoneyBook is beautiful and it has a very nice interface. And it's basically like, to me, HoneyBook is Facebook and Dubsabo is MySpace, right? It's like the Wild West. Sure, you can do anything, but do you really want to? It's just a mess. So anyway, so this is a 10 lesson HoneyBook course just to get you up and running, talk about automations, how to do client management, all of that stuff on HoneyBook. So that is everything extra that you get when you do annual VIP. So let's talk about the next level, which is lifetime. So lifetime bonuses are, like I said, it's still open because I'm just now like building things for lifetime. And right now you get, well, one, you just never have to pay again. I would think that would be appealing. You just pay one fee. And then AI Unlocked is a summit that I signed up for this summer. And I was telling everyone, the reason I mainly signed up for this summit was because I had to make my Squarespace website. And again, I was like thinking of anything I could do to not work on that. And one of them was joining summits, which I've never done before. In fact, I even make fun of summits, like how much of a waste of time they are. But this was actually really fun. And so you turn these in like months ahead of time. So I say early access, which really is only appealing, I guess, if you were in Planner Pixies 3 months ago when I posted it. But you get like lifetime access to my summit, and you also get all of the downloads and the bonuses that people had to pay for. I mean, just the ones that I did, not obviously everybody in the summit. You'd still have to buy the summit. But this one is exclusive to the AI summit. It was my favorite AI selfie tools. And so there's 7 tools. It's a little not misleading, but confusing, because inside of AI Selfies 101, which is my free course, I have my top 7 AI tools for making selfies. Those are totally different than the ones that you get here. These are actually better. So this was like an exclusive for the AI Summit. So how would you actually get access to this? One of 2 ways. One, you could sign up for Planner Pixies Lifetime and you'll get access to this amazing download, or you can actually buy the Glow Up course and it will be in there as well. So you'll also get prompts. So another thing I'm doing, and again, I only started using AI because I've obviously been a channel mostly about planners and notebooks and card decks. I only started using AI as a method to procrastinate from working on my Squarespace site. And one of the things that I did was I started playing with like copy and paste prompts for text to image generators. So like everything else in AI, like how to be more productive, how to create a chat bot, how to do video, all of those things are like out of scope for me. I'm just not interested. I am only interested in the text to image generator. So that's basically what I'm focused on, whether it's making selfies or making stock photos or anything else. So what was my point? Oh, anyways, I have these copy and paste prompts, but you can also get the actual images. So I've done 2 things. You can get these images as is, and you can get them without me in them. So you could actually just take a photo of yourself, like a transparent with no background, and like superimpose yourself into these photos as well. So inside of the AI Glow Up course, we'll talk about, like, there's a lot of pictures where you can see the sun is coming from one direction. There are shadows in the back. So we'll talk about how to make, when you superimpose a picture so it doesn't just look like it was superimposed, you can tell, we'll try to match it up with the shadows. And I don't know if anyone ever watches the like any crime TV show, but they can always tell, like there's always this moment where the detective or investigator is like, oh, you can tell this is a fake photo because the sun is shining from this angle on this person and the sun is shining from that angle on this person. And that's mostly because they don't know how to use Photoshop. So I will teach you how to do that. So in case you are ever in that situation and there's like a Photoshop detective around, you will be able to fool them. Another summit that I did, I only did 2 so far that I signed up for, was the Type Summit. That actually goes live this week. Same thing, I posted that video a couple months ago. It is how to make your own templates. I just thought that would be fun to talk about. And so you will get access to that as well as to the bonuses that went with it. I totally forgot. I had a whole series of like launch bonuses inside of there. And there is a follow-up, a paid course, the Template Creator class, in case you too would like to make templates. So that is both of those courses, the AI Glow Up and the Template Creator class, are going to be free for lifetime members. So another bonus inside of there. So that is everything. Will there be more lifetime bonuses? Probably. That's why I said lifetime is going to stay open probably until Black Friday or the end of the year, because that's going to be a wrap on all of the lifetime bonuses. Anyways, lifetime is the best deal in case you're like, which one should I get? That is the best one. And let me just stop really quick and see, are there any comments? I haven't even been checking. Karen, I have a Canva account, yet need to really spend a day going over the features. Yeah, that's why I think hopefully if you did the Canva 101, that's free to anybody. You don't have to be inside of here. I'm late to the Pixie party. Hi, Karen. Scotland. I'm not getting paid to say this. Karen is so nice. But I'm a Planner Pixies lifetime member, and it really is this packed full of stuff. Aw, thanks, Karen. Starry Night. I always like the concept of book club, but I think the monthly format was overwhelming. Yeah, it was just like too much. Quarterly or semi-annual may have been best with focused topics relevant to Planner Pixies. Yeah, maybe we could revisit that. Always planned to read, then got caught up in other things. Yeah, story of my life. I always like the concept. Let's see. Whoops. Where am I? I use these tools for my own branding. I first followed Lisa back in the day for the writers group book reviews. Oh my gosh, romance and mystery, then other programs and classes. Wow. You've been here for a long time. That's awesome. Now to use these tools for my own branding. Okay. All right, then. Let me show you. Let's see if I can do this. New scene. Aha, there we go. I tried to set this up earlier. All right, so that is not the screen I wanted to show. I wanted to show, there it is, Planner Pixies Lifetime. So if you go now to the website and you try to go to, well, first of all, if you go to the store, I'm still changing this around, but if you go over to memberships, you will see there is only one membership. It is Planner Pixies. So it says Planner Pixies Lifetime $6.97, but the deal is when you get inside of here, you are going to have your choices of quarterly, VIP, and lifetime. Now, when you click quarterly, it is going to open up this tab, and it will be a ThriveCart checkout page, and you'll have to make sure if you're quarterly, it defaults to that. But if you want the annual, you will have to click over to annual instead of the quarterly, because it defaults for whatever reason. Now over here, lifetime. Now when you click lifetime, it is actually going to take you to a different page, checkout page. Let's see. And it will be inside of Podia. Oh, let me fix that. I will fix that. So give me 5 minutes after this ends and I'll make sure it goes to the right checkout page. But that is everything inside of there. So let's just go through the rest of this page. It'll show you all the benefits that you get: pop-up shop planners, the specialty planners, wedding invitations, card decks, calligraphy, I forgot to go, the ClickUp guide, that's inside of there, the monthlies, the archives, Voxer access, the secret videos, the Monday Eve motivation, and then it goes into the annual VIP benefits, so sticker camp, stock photos, honeybook, the vendor Rolodexes, the ThriveCart starter kit, and then it goes into the lifetime benefits over here. And then in case you were like, what is everything inside of there? This is just a laundry list of everything that's inside of there. And then I think if you click that, oh yeah, that does take you to the checkout page for Planner Pixies Lifetime. All right, so when you go to ThriveCart, you're going to get this login page. You're going to put your email in and your password. If you forgot your password, it's not a big deal. Forget password, it'll send you an email right away. In fact, I think it'll just send you a one-time login link. Once you log in, you will see a big page of a lot of courses. So over here, there's even the discontinued products. You'll see everything that you have access to. So this person is a dummy account that has access to everything inside of Planner Pixies. And so you can see it's a ton of stuff. So if you are confused, you could just search for Pixies over here. There it is. And then once you're inside the membership, you are going to see the welcome new member orientation, which I will replace with this new video that we're doing today. You'll see ClickUp, intro to ClickUp, and you'll get all of the ClickUp tutorials. You can get a download for the ClickUp guide, the PDF, and you'll get all of the slides, the ClickUp slides over here. Down here, you'll see benefit number 1, unlimited downloads, and it will just have directions for you on where to find your templates. Like I said, they're all back over in the shop. And then benefit number 2 is new templates. Benefit number 3, how to join the monthly live stream. So you'll see inside of, it says, see, this says circle. I need to update that to Heartbeat. You'll see inside of Heartbeat how to get into there. And then as you go down, you can see all of the replays. In case you wanted any of these replays, you can see the replays, you can download the slides, and you can also get the workbook. I think the big ones you probably really are excited about are the January ones, because the Januaries have usually 2 videos with them, and they have the slides, and they have 2 different workbooks as well. So there's a lot of plan with me's. And then over here in this section, it says book club. I don't know if you can see it. For some reason, it's like, try to make it smaller. Oh, there we go. So over on the left, you're going to see book club, and you're going to see December best diet books and apps. And then you're going to see the reading schedule. Let me go down. It's the only thing annoying about this. The left side like always resets all the way up to the top every time you click something. So the no spend challenge we talk about, here are the slides. And then here's links in case you want to buy. So Scribd, I really like Scribd. And so Scribd is like, I think $9.99 a month. It's like Kindle Unlimited, except you're not limited to the Kindle books. This has like a ton of different books and audiobooks inside of here. Anyway, so that's why I put a link to that. So you can see all the books here on the left, and then you can see the challenges. So like the anti-procrastination challenge, you can see day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. I don't know why day 1 is missing. Day 6 wrap up. Let's go into another challenge. The digital business challenge. Yeah, all 5 days are right here. You can download the slides here. And over here, the Voxer, this tells you how to get Voxer access. These are the secret YouTube playlists over here. So all of these are listed. And for some reason, I felt compelled to narrate my thoughts to you as well. So when I say I'm like all about oversharing, I pretty much am always oversharing. And then, so you have book reviews, tutorials, and then you have all the email archives. In case you joined late and you're like, hey, what were you guys talking about in 2023? You can see all of the older email archives from the past. You never have to worry about missing out on any of those. And how to join the monthly platform. And then the annual VIP bonuses will show up for you down here if you in fact have annual. Now let's go over to the forum. So it is Heartbeat. Okay, so this looks a little different only because I'm the admin for the forum, but it's pretty much, you should just see this. You'll have announcements over here on the left. So here is the announcement about today. There's a section on introductions, new member orientation. Again, I'll post this video. You can see the last one was from November. We'll talk about book club over here, monthly goals, share your wins. We have productivity tools over here, health and fitness, advice, skill swapping. We have course reviews. We have secret videos. We have Monday Eve check-in. So I also post all of the videos and the little things over here. Canva, I guess we didn't really talk about that, but extra template links, feedback Fridays, there's the accountability circle, and fail Fridays. I don't think anyone's posting inside of there. So this is everything. There's a section called links over here that has all of the links for, oh, I guess this just tells me, this just as the admin just tells me everything. Guides, can I see these? Okay, so there's an onboarding guide, a heartbeat how-tos guide, resources guide, hot seats, member tutorials. So if we go to onboarding, yeah, so it's a little information about how to use Heartbeat, how to get started over inside of here, rules, all of the basic compliance, boring stuff, I guess, if you feel like reading it, how to bookmark us, all of that good stuff. Now, events are over here, so you can see new member orientation, which we're doing right now, and then the September plan with me, and then a directory, matchups, and analytics. So that is everything inside of Heartbeat, which is our forum. So I think that's everything I've shown you. Now, if you are in Planner Pixies Lifetime, the only difference is that you will have access your stuff a little. You'll have Thrivecart, but you'll also have Planner Pixies. I don't know if there's a way for me to show it to you. I don't think there is, but anyways, it's basically the same thing as Thrivecart. You'll have a long list on the left, and then at the bottom, it will just say lifetime bonuses, and it'll have all those different lifetime bonuses that we talked about, the early access to the summits, the bonuses that go with them, the downloads, and access on your courses. So I hope that was helpful. I'm excited to see you inside of Planner Pixies, and if you have any questions, let me know. I know how to use Ecamm. All right. I hope everyone is having a fabulous and wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.